So I think the Philadelphia Eagles should trade A.J. Brown. I'm not crazy, but hear me out. He went from Mr. Always Open to Mr. Always talking to reporters and giving interviews. Like, can we just talk about that for a moment? Welcome to the Nick Abari Show. I'm Nick Abari. If you're new here, please go ahead, find that red subscribe button and click on it, and make sure you hit that bell notification icon next to it as well. So every time I put out new video, you'll be the first to know. Only you, nobody else. And if you don't subscribe, you won't know, which will make me cry. So go subscribe. So let's talk about this A.J. Brown and why I think he should be traded, or the Philadelphia Eagles should consider trading him. Because one, every single time that a reporter, a journalist, anyone gets in his face and asks him, A.J. Brown, how are you doing? Fun fact, A.J. Brown, they're baiting you. They know how you're doing. They're baiting you. They're literally saying, A.J. Brown, hey, we know you feel bad. We know, you're not getting targeted as much. We know your production's gone down. But A.J. Brown, how does that make you feel? What do you think they're doing? And what really upsets me about this is the rest of the team, especially the professional, the quarterback, the leader, Jalen Hurts. Every single time he gets asked, he talks about the team. He takes accountability. He talks about how he wants to improve for the team. He talks about how the team is not where they should be. I mean, the grace and poise that comes with his man after coming off a Super Bowl win. You know what I'm saying? The grace and poise that he still conducts himself with. Like, that's what we want to see. That's what we want to see from our Eagles leader. And A.J. Brown, Jalen Hurts, one of our captains. A.J. Brown, one of our captains, is very different. Saquon Barkley, A.J. Brown's, or Saquon Barkley, Jalen Hurts, almost everybody else, if you ask, how is the team doing? They'll talk about, well, the team is not where it needs to be, but, we believe that we need to work hard. We need to fix things. We need to tighten up. We need to do this and that. They talk about their reactions are positive. It's for the team. It's about the team. They take accountability. They want to talk about what they can do to help this team win games. Same reporters come to A.J. Brown. A.J. Brown, how are you doing? How you doing? How you feeling after, not being targeted once again as much? Devontae Smith has more yards, more catches than you. How does that make you feel? They bait A.J. Brown, and he takes the bait every time. Every single time he takes the bait. And he doesn't completely exactly come out and throw everyone in the bus, but also he doesn't say, well, I could be doing better for the team. I could be focusing in this way. I could be helping in this way. I could be doing this and that. He doesn't. Instead, he goes with something cryptic always. And you know what that does to reporters and the journalists in the room? It makes them giggle because they know they got you. They know they're living rent-free in your head, A.J. Brown. Like, come on. You're a vet. You're supposed to know better, man. You're a captain on this team. And you're acting like Malik Neighbors. Bro, it's not you. And that takes me to my second point, because this is not the Dallas Cowboys. The Eagles are not a dysfunctional, organization. That is Jerry, and that is the Dallas Cowboys. The team that listen. We are not that dysfunctional of an organization. You're doing the wrong. If you want to go to the Dallas Cowboys, listen, we'll listen to offers. But we don't do dysfunction. You don't win Super Bowls being dysfunctional, from our owner to the GM to the coach. Fans are a little crazy. Different story for a different day. But this is not a dysfunctional organization, or an organization that prides itself on dysfunction. And all you're doing when you're just sending cryptic messages, writing tweets, deleting it, blah, 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 all you're doing is just giving them just fuel and they're not speculating on their own. You're giving them that. Because if someone asks you, A.J. Brown, do you think that throw from Jalen Hurts was accurate and to you? And you're like, sometimes it is, sometimes it's not. And, anything can happen on any given day. What does that even mean? one, you're not answering the question, so you're giving them more fuel to be able to like speculate about every single thing you say. This is not a dysfunctional organization, AJ Brown. That's why we should consider trading you. And look, when you get asked a question, you can either, I think two things. You can either make choices that help the team or that help you. If you want to help the team, you'll stay on course. You'll talk about your leadership. You'll talk about how we need to tighten things and clean things up. Everything Jalen Hurts and Saquon Barkley say, you need to echo that because that's what leaders do. But it seems like you're not leading right now. It seems like you're not speaking as a leader. You're speaking as a person, as a player. Maybe you want a sweeter deal. I don't know. But you're not talking. You're not speaking from a leader's standpoint, a leader's perspective, or just giving them, they call it coach talk or coach speak. Just answer the question, but in a very vague and way that doesn't go either or, but it just gives them some sort of an answer. It's an answer nonetheless, but it doesn't leave too much speculation, and it definitely doesn't throw anyone under the bus, I think about, you have an option of, do you want things to improve with the Eagles, or do you think the grass is greener on the other side? It's as plain as that. Do you want the Eagles to improve, or do you think you should seek a trade elsewhere where you think you'll have a better opportunity of perhaps winning the Super Bowl? This is the best team. I will tell you this. And of course, I'm not being biased. This is the best team that has the best chance of going back to the Super Bowl. The reason for that, my reason for that in just a short excerpt, because I want to do a longer video about why I think this Philadelphia Eagles 2025 team can still go to the Super Bowl. Plain and short, this team has a lot of hungry players, a lot of new players, a lot of players who haven't been to the Super Bowl, a lot of players who want that glory. And I think we're so young and we're still so moldable that everything that Nick Sirianni is telling these players that they're taking in. And they're actually like putting it into work and putting it into practice. And I think that's going to be the difference between this team. So AJ Brown, if you think the grass is greener on the other side, please, by all means, go to any other team and see if the grass is greener. Because the issue is not Jalen Hurts. The issue is not just the defense, the offense. The issue is just, listen, we're in a rut. We've won games that were so close. The defense has bailed us out a lot. We can't depend on them every single game. The production issue, we got a new, offensive coordinator, and I think that's part of the issue, but everything needs time. This is an 18-game season. Everything needs time. I'll get to that point later. Actually, I'll get to that point right now. We're 4-2, and we're still number one on top of our division. Can everybody chill? AJ Brown, just chill. We're 4-2. We're good. We're going to get there. But we only get there if we stay together, and we've just not been that type of team that destructs. I know we have in the past. But how progress works is that you learn from your mistakes. How progress works is that when you go and you get interviewed, someone puts a mic to your face and asks you how you're doing, give them some BS or give them some generic answer, just move on. How progress works is that you make sure you pick up all the rookies, everyone that's on the team that's looking up to you. You're a captain on the team. I can't say how important that is anymore. I don't know if there's a difference between captains and leaders, right? I think you could be a captain, which is just a representation of the team, or you could be a leader who actually values everyone on the team and is there to push the team to doing better, to doing their job, making sure everyone's doing their job, making sure everyone's okay, making sure that everyone feels good And not good in the sense of, how's your day? Are you sad or good? But good in the sense of they understand their role. If they have questions, they're being answered. If they need resources, you're directing them to where they can get resources that are different from your own. That's what leadership is, AJ Brown. That's what I've seen you do, and that's what I want you to do. Lastly, I want you to start reading on the sideline because you're not focused. You're focused on the wrong things. I don't know what those are. I don't know your personal life, nor do I care. I'm just a fan. I watch the game. I watch what happens when the game is played. I want you to start reading the sidelines again. And I know you don't want to give out free publicity to anybody, and that's fairly so. Put a piece of paper, a black piece of paper, over the back of the book and read. Nobody will know what the title is. And you just read. Or, I don't know, will it allow you to do some audiobooks on the sideline, a podcast, something? But I need you to be like Happy Gilmore and find your happy place. Go back to your happy place, AJ Brown, because I promise you, if you go back to your happy place, if you go and you do what you do on every play, the production will come. It will come on its own naturally. And not only does that help you, but it helps the team. And when the team is helping, you're helping the team, it makes the team in a much better position to win. I don't want you to go. I don't want to see you go. I don't want you to be traded to any other team. I don't want to see you anywhere else. I would love for you to finish your career with the Philadelphia Eagles. But man, the headache is just, we don't need the headache. This team is not a dysfunctional team like the Dallas Cowboys. We don't need the headache. And you're not that type of a receiver to be bringing all these headaches. I know you've had some things in the past, but bro, you're not that type of receiver now on this Eagles team. We need your leadership. These young players need your leadership. This offense needs your leadership. Jalen Hurts needs your leadership. Saquon Barkley, Dallas Goedert. We need you to be AJ Brown. Not just someone who shows all their frustration and is so easy for the media to just come to and just chew on. You're making it so easy for them. I wouldn't be making this video if you weren't making it so easy. You're making it so easy for me. I'd rather be talking about the game, but you're making it so easy for everybody to just pick on you. And I don't want to pick on you. I love your game, man. I love your game. I love what you bring to this team. I love your personality. I love when you wear those bright boots so your daughter can see which one you are on the team, on the field. I love things like that. Be you. I love when I watch the shorts from the Eagles marketing, the Eagles team, when they put in little pieces together, that's dope to see. But this mopey, sad, frustrated, mad, but you don't want to say anything type, that's not you, man. That's not you. And that's not what you are to this organization or in this organization. AJ, that's not you. And I don't want you to be traded. But those are reasons why we can trade you. Because no one is above this. I have no idea where it is on my shirt when I'm looking at it on the screen. No one is above this. No one is above the team. Come on. Follow the footsteps. Echo what Saquon Barkley and what Jalen Hurts is saying. Because we're the Super Bowl champions. We're the defending Super Bowl champions. Everyone is trying to come for us. Everyone is trying to come for us. The media, other fans, other teams, everyone is trying to come for us, man. Don't give them what they want. Don't give them what they want, AJ. Bro, don't give them what they want. Because right now, that's what you're doing. You're just giving them what they want. And that ain't you. That ain't us. This is not that type of team. This is not that type of organization. AJ, you'll probably never see this. But this team needs you. This team needs you and can give you what you need more than any other team can. Sure, you can go somewhere else and you might win a Super Bowl. But if you win another Super Bowl with this team, you're solidified. Your legendary status if you win another Super Bowl with this team. Can you imagine, A.J. Brown? That's what's at stake. And I'm sure that's also too why you're frustrated. But A.J. Brown, we need you. We need that captain. We need that leader. Listen, these are the reasons why I think A.J. Brown is tradable. And if he doesn't, come out and apologize for the nonsense, we should consider trading him. But do I want to? No. But I feel like that's an apology is needed because I'm sure you've hurt some players. You've hurt some fans. And there's always a way out of it. Just say, I'm sorry and move on. I'm sorry and move on. I back the team. I back everybody and let's go. Winning is the game. It's not whatever else. Winning is what we focus on. But you know what? I could be wrong. Now, thanks for watching this video. I want to know what you guys think. Do you agree? Do you disagree with my points? Let me know in the comments below, and I promise you I read and respond to every comment. As long as it's not nonsense, I'll respond to it. But let me know what you think. Don't forget to subscribe. You're what puts this show on the map. My name is Nekabari. This is the Nekabari Show, and I'll see you in the next one.